Life, Pastor Kyle. Welcome to the Journey to a Winning Anyway Life. I am your host, and I'm excited about your future. Yourself right. Come on in. Let's talk a little bit. I won't keep you long, but I promise I will not be long, but I will be strong. Come on in. It's going to be an engaging morning this morning to make sure that your minds are right. Hello, Maria Alexandria. Hope all is well. She come in calling me prophet. I'm trying to get out of here. Y'all pushed me last week. Hello, Mantra. Torrance Bell. Shay Williams. I see you. Brittany Long, Mabel, good morning, good morning. Hello. I see Joanne there, Nicole Albert. Y'all coming in strong to Wanda Carr. Good morning. Look, I'm Life Pastor Kyle, giving you a dose of life this morning. Make sure you're ready for your weekend. Hello, Ja Bruce. Hope all is well. Paula Powell, y'all come on in, like, share, tag someone, let them know that we're on and they can come and get this dose of life. Got it? I've been saying Life Pastor Kyle for a long time, and in reality, I'm making sure that while everybody else is seeking another agenda, I'm making sure that I make sure you have some life in your life. Not just living, but some life. Come on in. Won't be long, but it will be something engaging for you this morning. I truly believe it's going to be major. Someone says Facebook user, who are you? Paula Powell, Chris Blake, Veronica Galilee, Tawanda Rose, Lady Prayer Warrior, Prince Prayer Warrior, Princess. Gotta say good morning to you. Hope all is well. Ron Galilee, good morning. Come on. Roy Sells, good morning, sir. Pray all is well with you, man. And listen, y'all definitely come on in. Find somebody, let them know that we're on and that they can come and get this dose. Hello, Deja Young. Good morning. Good to see you as well. Find someone, text someone, inbox someone. Let them know it's about to be, again, life-changing. I believe anytime you receive wisdom, it's life-changing. Emery Shelvin, good morning. Hey, First Lady. Good morning to you. I'm just ready to get in this morning. I know we have only 2 minutes in, and I want to make sure people know that we're on at 7. So, people, as you're preparing for work, preparing for your weekend, I want to make sure that you understand there is a journey to a winning anyway life. And you can treat yourself right. No more self-suffering, no more self-sabotaging. It's now time for you to believe in you. You got it? You'll find in life, people don't know how to treat you. They don't know how to believe in you. And so this morning, I want to help you with that. Dolores Bell, good morning. Good to see you as well. So call somebody, text somebody, inbox somebody, send a bird, a plane, smoke signal. Let them know we're prepared to see what God's going to do in their life, through their life. You got it? And so it's a good opportunity to understand that we are in a place where life can do. Tisa Collier's over on Facebook. Y'all got it? Wow. She left the... Come on in. I want y'all to come in and just enjoy a little bit. Make this morning wonderful for yourself. Wake up with a dose of life. Life Pastor Kyle. What's up, Chris Wells? And so we're going to get into the lesson in about another 30 seconds. And so hope you're ready. I think it's going to be a good one, y'all. I really do. It's Friday for many of you, which means it's the end of your week. And so you might as well make it a good one. Ready? Let's get into it today, and make today a good week and make tonight even better. Betty Washington, good morning to you. I'm excited because I get to help people. It's what I do. I just help people. And so getting a chance to help people is what I desire to do, what I've been called to do, and what I enjoy doing. And so nothing else really matters when it comes. Hello, what's up, Mike? I see you, man. And so listen. I want to help you because I titled this No More Self-Sabotaging, No More Self-Suffering, How to Treat Yourself Right. And so, good morning, man of God. How you doing, Pastor Sweat? Hope all is well, man. Listen, how to treat yourself right. Again, y'all, this is not my preaching. This is my coaching class that we did before the pandemic. And then this is how we communicated on Friday mornings through this pandemic. And so after the pandemic is now over, we're now still communicating on Friday mornings. And I'm not going to keep you long because I got to get to the church because I got some other things for you that you'll see later. Listen, when you're self-sabotaging, It's not the best for your own life. When you're putting yourself in a place of suffering, you have to stop and begin to learn how to treat yourself right. Just type the word right, and everybody just type the word right real quickly. Type the word right, R-I-G-H-T. I gotta treat myself right. And so once you've identified your life and the place that you're in, then you have to identify where you desire to be. Hello, Trish Wells. Good to see you. I see you, Andrea Thomas. Good to see you. I see you, Manny. I see you, Nisi. I see you, Dolores. I see you, Trish Wells. Brittany Long saying right. Mantra saying right. I see all of you. Veronica Galilee saying right. You got to treat yourself right. Got it. Tawanda Carr saying right. I see y'all. I see you. Paula Powell saying right. Once you identified your life, the place that you're in, and the place where you desire to be, then you have to know this. Listen, watch this, Andrea Moorhead. Watch this, watch this. Once you've identified your life, the place you're in, the place you desire to be, I see you, Mabel. You have to, hello, Geraldine Wiley Shelvin. I'm sorry, Geraldine Shelvin. You have to understand and expect people not to understand you. I'm going in real early. You have to understand that once you begin to know who you are, where you're going, and what you're doing, as you adjust your life, people will not understand who you are and where you are. First reason, because you are now understanding who you are and where you are in a different way. Good morning, Minister Ricks. Lily Gray, God bless you. Hello. Good morning, Minister Ricks. I've come to understand that it's hard when people don't understand who you are. But it's harder as you're trying to learn who you are. You know, God's remaking you. He's reassigning you. Life is changing you. And you push to your limits and you're understanding who you are. Don't expect everyone to understand you. After all, it's not their life. It's the life God's given you. And sometimes you run into people who just don't understand how to care about you, where you are. They understood how to care about you where you were. But they don't understand how to care about you where you are and where you're going. And you have to understand that, here we go, and continue to win anyway. You got it? So listen. So when you begin to understand that you've been self-sabotaging, or you've been self-suffering, or you haven't been treating yourself right, you have to deal with the enemies within. I'm going to give you some notes this morning, the enemies within. Because those enemies within you will destroy and deplete your passion and determination to win. Y'all got it? They will destroy and deplete your passion to win. Come on. Anyway, Dolores Bell. Anyway. Anyway. Well, okay, I'm going to say something. Got her attention. Come on, Lady Rose. I'm going to say something. They will deplete your passion to win. And once people and things deplete your passion, it is difficult to gain your momentum over again. But you can do it. Got it, Trish? You can do it. Okay, those of you who are typing, who are not getting ready for work, type, yes, I can. Come on. Type, yes, I can. Because once you get situated, your enemies will destroy and deplete your passion. And then it sabotages your determination. So eventually, you really don't want to win. Hello, lady Adam Schrick. God bless you. I see y'all. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I see y'all. You see, when you type, you're declaring and agreeing with the prophet. But I'm coach this morning. But you're agreeing. Yes, I can. And I'm agreeing with you, Chris Blake. Yes, I can. Come on, Trish Wells. Yes, I can. You can recover from it. But let me give you the enemies that are passion stealers. That kill your passion. Number one, hope y'all are ready. Number one, fatigue. Yes, fatigue. Fatigue will mess you up. Why? Because when you're too tired to do anything, then you settle on doing absolutely nothing. When in reality, you could be finding something to do to better yourself. And you think back and say, if I would have started working out 3 weeks ago. Come on. If I would have started reading this book 2 months ago. If I would have taken this class online during the pandemic, I would have already had other credits to my degree. If I would have done this. So you got to be careful with fatigue. And I'm going to talk a little bit right quick. You must work out, whether you walk and talk to people. Take a Saturday and go walk. Put your watch on. Put your Fitbit or your smartwatch or your Apple Watch So when you walk all day, sometimes we are already doing the work. We're just not being accountable to ourselves. We're already walking 5, 6, 7, 10,000 steps. Deliver me from people who preach about the Holy Ghost but are killing your temple. Okay, let's move on. I gotta go. I'm sorry, I gotta go. You have to do something. Just walk. Look at your watch and find out. At work, I've walked 7,000 steps. So when I get home, I must encourage myself to walk another 2,000 or 3,000 steps at the store, at the mall, with my friends, wherever I am, and then give myself accountability to myself. I've done 10,000 steps. So if I add in not doing this and not eating this, I am already on the journey to bettering my health, because the new wealth is health. I'm on my journey to bettering the temple that God can use. Come on. Number 1 is fatigue. You can do nothing for God. Fatigue. You can't really praise when you're tired. Your prophecy be off. Your sermon be raggedy because you can't even breathe. Come on, let's fatigue. Okay, I'm back to coaching. Fatigue. Number 1 is fatigue. You must do that now. We're almost to the middle of the year, middle of the month. That's a special day. June 15th, middle of the year, middle of the month. I think this year it's on a Wednesday, which is the middle of the week. I am so stoked about the flip for myself. Got it? And so fatigue. Number two. The other thing that will pull your passion and determination is a lack of information or understanding. A lack of information and understanding, which means you have to have information to know what the conversation is about, or you must open the door for understanding. Can I get understanding about this? If you don't, then sometimes it blows off your passion and it messes up your determination. So fatigue, then a lack of information and understanding. Got it? Thank y'all so much. Y'all are good scribes. Y'all, lack of information and understanding. You got it? Number 3, what will mess up your passion and your determination to win in any situation? I can speak. I'm a businessman, 27-year husband, have a successful and thriving church that thrived more in the pandemic than they did after it or before it. And it's been amazing. Good morning, Jamal Bruce. Happy birthday week. Listen, number 1, fatigue. Number 2, lack of information understanding. Number 3, what will destroy your passion, determination. Number 3 is, good morning, Lady Tamisha. Good morning, twin. Is your self-esteem. Self-esteem is not pride. We must make the difference. People think, oh, I have high self-esteem. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. Sometimes it's just pride and not self-esteem. How do you know? Because, hey, Dee, because people will have you think that they love themselves when they would rather beat themselves up first. Hello, Sheila Jackson, before you do it. That's not called self-esteem. It's an area of pride that does not want to deal with reality. And so what happens is they tend to give themselves a funny truth about themselves versus being accountable for the genuine truth about themselves. Good morning, Crystal Burton. So you have self-esteem, which is not pride. They're two different things. I'm proud of me. Because you're proud of you doesn't mean you really like you. You're just happy that you did something in spite of what you felt or in spite of what you really know about you. You got to be careful with your self-esteem, because self-esteem can be faked off as pride, and before you know it, you'll have no passion. Hey, Tamisha Figaro, congratulations on everything. I told you you could do it. Hello, Canvas Book of Sap. Good to see you this morning. Cause Divine, good to see y'all. Y'all coming in. Come on here. Come on. And so you want to make sure that you deal with your fatigue. I know Carl's finna get on me. Fatigue. Get rid of whatever is fatigue. You must get vitamins in your body. If you're not eating proper amounts of food and vegetables, not just meat, vegetables and proper things, you must eat vegetables and get whatever it takes for vitamin-wise that your body is missing as you get older. You have to do the supplement that makes sure that you get what you need to continue to have the best body you have. That's fatigue. Lack of information or understanding. That means you must read Good Morning Carmen Vargas. And then you must deal with your self-esteem. Make sure it's genuine and not wrapped in pride. Not you just being overly wrapped in pride thinking you're all that when really you're just trying to block the fact that you really don't believe in yourself. Got to move. Number 4, I could talk about that a little bit. I've learned, I said this other day. Do y'all want one? Just if you want one, say now. Just say now. If you say now, I'll throw one in right quick, and I'll bless you with it real quick. I need some people to give me permission. Hey, Nisi, I always try to get permission first. And listen, before I just go in. But it's going to be good. Come on, y'all. I want to get through. Okay, man, they said now. Canvas said now. Listen, I've learned something. Somebody said now. That Facebook user that said now, 3 nows, please type your name in. Let me see who you are. I want to know who you are now. You typed in 3 nows. Put your name in the chat if you don't mind. Brittany Long, you ready? I found out. Y'all listen. Kanika Adams Trigg, watch this now. Pray for me. Hey, Deny, we got to get you a real lock-in, Deny. Thank you. I see you, Deny. Listen. If a person who knows you, this is going to be deep, y'all. It's going to be kind of in the subject, but if a person who knows you has experiences with you, believes more about what they heard about you, heard, second party, third party, fourth party, heard or hear about you, more than the experience they are having with you, that person does not believe in themselves. I'll say it again. If a person believes what they've heard about you more than the experience that they're having with you or have had with you, that person does not believe their own experiences. They would rather trust someone else's versus believing their own experience. That's when you know they don't believe in themselves. That's a deeper coaching issue. We have to talk about that later. Number 1, fatigue. No, Deja. No. They said, teach, sir. No, ma'am. We got to get you a new phrase for this year, Deja. It's a new year. Get you a new one. No. They rather believe what they hear. Sometimes they want to believe what they hear over what they're experiencing. So they will not believe what they are experiencing or have experienced over something they hear. That's low self-esteem. When you rather agree with something or someone against what you already know or have experienced. That's a deep, that's why I say you got to treat yourself right. That is you are self-sabotaging when you don't believe in yourself. Number 4, what will deplete your passion and determination to win is having no faith. Having no faith. Why you say that? I love talking about faith. Because faith will cause you to doubt everything and everyone. You ever met somebody that no matter what goes on, they're always in doubt? That's a word, Mantra. That's a word. I'm just saying that's something to think about. That's something to think about. Okay, Mantra, let me give you one. We went to school together and hung out together, all that in school. Listen, Mantra. If every week you went with me to eat, I'm coming, Nisi, back to the 4. I'm coming, Andrea. If every week we went to eat and I paid for all the food and I tipped well and I took you to nice restaurants, we all went out to nice places and I blessed everybody and I gave and I sold and I paid for the valet parking and I paid for the food for months, right? And then someone come and tell you that he's stingy and he all about himself. And you rather believe that than what you've experienced. That's called self-sabotaging. Which puts you in a place of suffering, because then you've exposed to yourself and anybody that you don't even believe you. You don't believe experiences you're having. So now we know you don't really believe in yourself. Number 4, I gotta go. No faith. No faith. No people who have no faith. I'm not referring to little faith. No faith. No faith will always cause people to doubt everything and everyone. Brittany, what? No, Brittany, y'all get, I know this is coach, it's not prophet. See, y'all trying to get me in trouble. Number 4, no faith. No faith will cause you to doubt everything and everyone. No matter what comes to you, you always doubt it. No matter when God sets you up, you have doubt. Doubt. That's just straight doubt. But Mantra, here's the problem. Okay, here's Mantra, y'all. Don't believe it. Here's the problem. We say don't believe it, but people do. Which then tells you who they are and who they were. 4, no faith. Cause you to doubt everything and everyone. Everything and everyone. When you have no faith, it causes you to doubt everything and everyone. I mean, everything is never a resolve. Everything is always a level of doubt. You got it? This is good first. Thank you. No, not prophet. Y'all gotta stop it. I gotta go. I gotta meet somebody at the church, and I gotta meet people. And today is Friday. Y'all know I don't go to church on Fridays. I'm going by, and I gotta go there, and I'm praying and calling the sick and shut in and having a good time. Number 4 is no faith. Number 1, fatigue. As what's been blocking you. It's gonna be fatigue. Now you can not listen to me if you want to, and then you call. I just been tired. I just smiled. Okay. Does it mean you don't hear? It's okay. This is what I've learned. Very few people value this voice. They want to use it, but they don't value it. We're going to find out who values it, because there's a seed that God's allowing me to sow on a consistent basis. And the people that are consistent will have harvests without effort. The harvest will be prophetic without effort, because the seed that's coming out of this mouth is going to produce. All you have to do is maintain the soil. I gotta go. Fatigue, number 1, lack of information. Number 2, self-esteem. Number 3, no faith. Is Minister Ricks on here? Minister Ricks, you still here? No faith. Number 5, no vision. No vision. The Bible says, without vision, people perish. Jordan Wiley Shelton said, maybe not hearing should be added to the list. No, sometimes people don't hear because they're tired. I'm coming, Mr. Ricks. They don't hear because they're tired. Sometimes they don't hear because they've chosen not to hear, lack of information. Sometimes they don't hear because they think they already know. That's called pride. Pride is number 3. Number 4, they don't hear because they have no faith. Number 5, they don't hear because they don't have a vision to hear where they're going. It's like getting in the car with a GPS on and turn the screen off and then turn the sound off. How can it be beneficial if you don't hear it telling you what to do and where to go to get you to a better place? You have to treat yourself right. Number 5 is a good one. No vision. No vision. No vision. You don't see anything beyond where you are. You are so excited about where you are, you have no idea where you should be going. Yesterday I was on the phone with Minister Ricks, and this is a major point. You ready, Minister Ricks? Her post, she didn't put her post right. She kind of put it sideways. We were on the phone, we were talking about Bible study and how powerful it was and how prayer was Sunday and how it's just been powerful. And we were talking and she screamed, "Papa!" And I was like, "What's wrong with you?" Well, most people just use our PayPal accounts to pay for things on eBay or Amazon or whatever we do. She checked her PayPal account and there are hundreds in her account. Something that happened years ago. They asked her to fill out something. She did that. And she had no idea while paying other bills and buying things. And this is a word to some of y'all. This is a word to some of y'all. Because she does not use her PayPal account, she doesn't look at the balance. It's hooked to a credit card. Are y'all following me? Are y'all following? I hope y'all following well. It's hooked to a credit card. So being hooked to a credit card, we tend to just use it because we've not deposited money. So we tend to just keep using it because we know it comes from our credit card. Didn't understand, like some of your lives are, you have a blessed balance in your life. Let me be straight up. Because you're hooked to the prophet. You don't even know it because you see me as a person just like you. And so she looks up and that account has hundreds. I'll give you way over what I see. I said, girl, God just gave you your seed without touching your savings or bank account. Major money in her account. She's screaming because it was not expected at all. That's what's supposed to happen when you stop self-sabotaging, when you treat yourself right. There are things that have been held up that once you get your mind right and your heart right towards you and other people, it's going to release a flow in your life that you can never understand or expect in Jesus' name. Can I hold something, Minister Ricks? I'm just kidding. Listen. So it was a blessing. And so listen, you have to treat yourself right, y'all. 27 minutes, 24 minutes? Okay. Because I realize, Carlos, that I spent way too much time trying to get people to believe in my vision. Way too much time trying to get people to believe in who God has made me. I spent I'm just kidding, Minister Riggs. I'm just kidding. Too much time trying to get people, watch this, just to believe. Because the first conversation that comes out of their mouth is Good morning, Vier. Everything is always doubt. It's always negative. It's always unbelief. They don't even understand and know what the devil has imparted into them. I spend way too much time trying to get people to believe that I spend too much time, ignoring the ones who already do. It's hard, Manny Saeed, trying to get people to believe a vision when they don't have one of their own. Here come preachers. But what about their vision? Being the prophet I am, I see potential. So I'm trying to show people where their vision fits in the puzzle, where it can flow, fit, and flourish. Somebody type that. Flow, fit, and flourish. I'm trying to take them into deep waters when they won't even learn to swim. I can no longer self-sabotage. Neither can you. Torrance Bell, come on. We gotta help the people who want the help. Because what's happening is real faith separates those. Come on, Drika Hood. Real faith separates those who are just talking from those who are willing to prepare and go after it. No longer is conversation major. It's now time for us to have communication with ourselves that cause us to have a corresponding action. That's what faith is. I see y'all. Flow, fit, and flourish. You have to go after what it is that you say you're going after. So I want to quickly, you ready, y'all, Bruce? I want to quickly shift your expectation of your whole life by exposing the root of your suffering. I want to expose what your suffering comes from. Because suffering is really a perception, not a fact. Okay. Suffering is really in your perception. It's not a real fact. Okay. Let me take you somewhere. When my father died, I had to listen to him. I was a CNA a little while. So I got a chance to learn all the rules, get certified and everything, certified nurse assistant. So I would help change my father. I would help wipe him down. I would help turn him in the bed when he had cancer. His body was deteriorating in my body. In my hand, I would smell feces when I cleaned him. And I knew my father was a clean Aramis wearing man. Period. And I know he didn't like being cared for by me. It's a whole nother self-sabotaging thing. Some people don't know what it is to be cared for. They try and control the care. Real care can't be controlled. It must be received. But in trying to care for him, he was hurting and the nurses was hurting him. I said, I'll take care of it. In the end, holding him and pulling him over and then realizing he had trouble breathing every night, breathing hard and hurting, knowing he had cancer in his body all over. And I'm saying, God, if you're not going to heal him, don't let him live like this. This is not my father. This is someone who's suffering. My God. This is someone who's suffering. And my dad never lived to suffer. And so suffering became a perception, not the fact. I began to shift my prayer. Mother Kyle said, how do we pray? I said, Mother Kyle, we pray that God's will be done. We pray, we can't go on like this. Because suffering is a perception. We begin to suffer because he was. Then our thing is we must release him to be at peace so we can stop our own suffering. Okay, there are some people you must release to stop your own suffering. Because suffering is in the perception, not in the facts. The facts is he's suffering more to stay than it is for him to go. You got it? Suffering more to stay than it is for him to go. Okay, so let me give you the perception, exposing the root of suffering. Thank all of y'all who are on here. Thank y'all who took your time to come. Thank you for spending your time to allow me to impart and pour into you. Thank you for honoring me in that way. I appreciate you. Number one, let me show you how to expose the root of your suffering. Here we go. Number one, you have to give yourself a real reason to live every day. Give yourself, come on, Aaron. You have to give yourself a real reason. Dr. David Stokes, how you doing, man? You have to give yourself a real reason to live every day. Once you give yourself a real reason to live, the devil will expose every area that he wants you to receive. Once you give yourself a real reason of faith and facts, the devil will start exposing perception to you to get you to let go of your faith and your facts. Give yourself a real reason to live free every day. Free of all suffering, free of all self-sabotaging, free of all doubt, free of all mental pain, spiritual pain, physical pain, free. Look, I'm telling you, give yourself a reason to live free. You got it? Number 2, what will expose the root of your suffering? Once you are exposed to the root of your suffering, are you willing to end what's causing you to suffer? Are you really willing to end it? Or will you continue to suffer unnecessarily? Come on. I guess Aaron Fleece got it. Yeah, Maria, live free every day. Number 2, because let me help you. I think I taught this a long time ago, some pieces of it. While you're in the zone of setting people free, write to people. Here's your homework. Write to people a real letter. Tell them how you feel about them. Bless you, Carmen Vargas. You too. Have a wonderful day. Write them a real letter to let them know how you feel about them. Encourage them. Don't write them a letter to tell them how you check them, what you think about them. Because most of the time you don't have the wherewithal to understand who they really are in a total capacity. You only understand who they are to you. And the minute they start blessing themselves and not you, you change your position. Find it in your maturity and in your faith to encourage somebody today. 2 people, write them a letter. I gotta go. Because in writing them a letter, you have to identify what your 2 flavors of suffering is. Some people's flavor of suffering is fussing at other people. Some flavor of suffering is screaming at everybody. You can't communicate. When you get frustrated, you cause everybody to suffer because now you're suffering. I had a situation yesterday where I spoke to somebody, misunderstood something. I apologize. I said, baby, it was my day. I was frustrated. I'm tired of doing some certain things. I'm tired of whatever. And I misquoted. And I apologize. I realize I'm not saying that person. I'm saying I apologize to people who will never apologize to me. That's just who I am. Because you know what? I value situations. Because I value the freedom I have. So I literally will apologize to certain people. But I don't chase people to apologize. You must be present. See, self-sabotaging is once certain people find out that you are apologizing, they will keep you apologizing and never set you free. Y'all missed it. So you got to make sure that you realize what your triggers are that cause you to keep suffering. Because some triggers in suffering, they become non-listeners. Some triggers, they become liars. They lie to themselves. So it keeps them in a suffering place and gives them permission to keep mistreating you. You got to treat yourself right. Treat you right. Got it? So Prophet, how can I break this pattern so I can stay in this free state? I need to learn how to break this pattern. Here it is, real easy. You ready? Smile more. When you smile for some reason, it's a trigger, y'all. You don't believe me? Try it right now. I don't care where you are. Just smile. When you smile, it calls you to listen more. Now, if you have a sarcastic smile, maybe you are possessed. Because if you are sarcastically in your mind thinking negative about a person and smiling, then you get to deal with yourself differently in your spirit. But when you honestly smile to try and hear, it opens up your listening, especially if you're trying to understand the person. You got it? Not just trying to hear them to correct them, or hear them to lead them, or hear them to override them. When you're hearing to understand them. Y'all missed it. I'm telling you, it will work because life is too short to live it suffering. Got it? You got it? So you have to live. Hey, Lady Charles, how you doing? Good to see you. Life is too short to live life suffering. People are dying every day. Some people are literally dying and walking and don't know it. And the freedom to their physical health is the freedom in their spirit. Yeah. I just believe when the Holy Ghost takes over your whole body, there is a freedom that God gives you to remain healed. That's just what I believe. So when you decide to not live life suffering, then you pour love and gratitude in your heart. So people get the overflow of your love and gratitude for God from your heart. Because real love loves anyway. Got it? I see you, Mike. Real love loves anyway. So once you identified your own life and the place you're in, you have to do something real quick. Number one, you got to set winning goals. Got it? You got to set goals that change your whole life. You got to set winning goals. Number two, you have to risk change to win. Oftentimes, when situations happen that when you've been self-sabotaging and you have to fix it, people won't let you go that easy. They'll hold you hostage. I've learned it's the difference in being a friend. Let me say it right. There's a difference in being a friend and being there as a friend. Good morning, Fidelia Jackson Sutherland. To be a friend is easy. I have a lot of people say they are my friend. And then when things happen, they are a friend. They're a friend in their own way, separately. But then people who know that they are real friends, when something happens, we fight to get it right, or they be there. There's a difference in being a friend and being there as a friend. There are some friends that are only friends in passing. Then there are some friends that are friends who are concerned about the relationship and about you. Different type of friend. And you have to be careful because you'll self-sabotage being one kind of friend to somebody who's the other kind of friend to you. Where I try to be there for anyone who I'm a real friend with. And a friend to. Not just that we are friends, but we have a relationship friendship. Which means when you're in trouble or when you're not in trouble, I'm concerned. I'm not only concerned when I benefit. You got to risk change to win. Number one, you got to set winning goals. Number two, you got to risk change to win, which means you have to decide what's worth giving up to get what you want. Who's worth giving up to get what you want? I got to go. What's worth giving up to get what you want? Then number three, you must be willing to fail, knowing it was worth the risk, which means, Trish, I got to try it. I got to force myself to not self-sabotage. I have to try it in order to know. And even if I look like I fail, it look like a loss, it's really a learn. At least I know I took the risk. Bless you, Fidelia. At least I know I took the risk. At least I know I did it. And I didn't just sit by saying, if I woulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda. So what do I do to adjust to get out of this self-sabotaging place? And I'm done. I'm going to give you the notes and I'm out of here. Y'all ready? Number one, you have to adjust your attitude about life. Yeah, Maria, try it. Try it, Maria. Take the risk. Because listen, God might get up under your wings and might push you past the finish line without you trying. Number one. So what do I adjust to get out? Yeah, that's it. Fidelia, I got you. Deny, that's it. It's not a loss. It's a learn. You got it? Listen. This is what I adjust to get out of self-sabotaging place. I adjust my attitude about life. I can't value life today and don't value it tomorrow. I must value it on a consistent basis. I'm going, y'all. I'm going quickly. Number two, I must understand to adjust the place that's self-sabotaging, I have to be mindful of who I spend consistent time with. What's up, Sharon Arnold, classmate and church friend and choir friend? Who I spend consistent time with, because who I spend consistent time with, I will eventually have traits and become. Now, evil communication corrupts good manners, so that means every communication corrupts manners, or blesses manners, or teaches manners, or shares wisdom with manners. So who I spend consistent time with, I will eventually become. Got it? Number three, how do I change this self-sabotaging place? The books I read. Some of you only read Facebook and Instagram. You have no books. You don't better yourself at all. So there's no way to get out of something if you don't give yourself something else to stand on to get out. It's like your bathtub. If you have a deep, deep garden tub, sometimes you have to stretch to get over. And depends on your height, it could be difficult getting out of it if you don't stretch yourself or grab something to hold on to. If you don't get a book or some wisdom and knowledge to stand on, but even your Bible or something else to stand on, sometimes you can't get out. So then you become comfortable in an uncomfortable situation that keeps you self-sabotaging because you've learned how to do it professionally. Number four, how I adjust my self-sabotaging place. Number four is I have to have, now my first one was my attitude about life. That's how I respond to life. Number four is my perception of life. That's how I expect life to respond to me. Let's go again. Number one, your attitude about life is how you respond to things in life, not based on what people do to you, but based on how you want God to respond to you. There's some things I don't do to people because I'm in a place with God where I can't afford to lose my position in my place. So it's not that they don't deserve it and not that I don't think they're worth it. I just don't have time to do it because I lose my place, because my perception in life. So I keep a right attitude because my perception about life is mind-blowing. I expect God to do such supernatural things in my life. So my perception about life is totally different. I expect some things. Attitude is how I treat things about life around me. Perception is how I expect life and God to treat me. My understanding of my wisdom is now learning, if I do this, God always does this. So now I'm learning me. Learning me. That's why I said how to treat you right. I'm learning me. Many of you know everybody around you, and you think nobody knows you. But you don't know yourself. Why? Because you haven't taken time to get to know you. You've been in so much fear, so much pain, so much hurt, so much thought process. You've been trying to make sure you learn everybody else to make sure they don't get in your heart. And while doing that, you learn them while not learning you. And so now you have people around you, but you yourself are really empty inside. You really have no real self-satisfaction. You have no idea where you're going to be in 3 to 5 years. You have pictures. You have Instagram screenshots, but you have no vision on any goals. Self-sabotaging. You won't just get there because you screenshot. Number 5, how do I just get out of the self-sabotaging place? By who your mentor is, who you're accountable to for your life development. Whoever you're accountable to, who your mentor is. I don't have a mentor. Exactly. You're your own trainer. That's it. So you're already where you're going because everything you know, you already know and you're living by. Your mentor, accountability partner, and your life development. Don't wait for life to give you issues to beat you up and you learn from the issues. You should want to learn from wisdom. Life beating you up has to go down before you learn. Down before you learn. Why not take a mentor, get somebody to help you continue to go up that sees better in you than you see in yourself? 6, your dedication to the process and execution of what it is you say you desire. You want to get out? Are you going to execute? Are you going to do what it takes? Are you going to push yourself beyond where you've been? Last one, number 7. How do I get out of this self-sabotaging place? How do I treat me right? By renewing and reevaluating my self-confidence. Why am I confident in myself? Is it because I know God? Is it because I've learned from my problems? Is it because I value my gift? Is it because I know who I'm called to? Is it because I know my heart is pure and genuine? Or do I have self-confidence because I think I'm cute? I think my bundles are better than theirs. I think I look good. I think my waistline is smaller than theirs. That's not self-confidence. That sticks to self-esteem. Making your self-esteem surface level. I think I said on Sunday, anybody can lay. How well can you pray? How well can you change the situation with your faith? Because in order to deal successfully with difficult other people, you have to first be willing to deal with the difficulty in yourself. That's when you can determine, I'm going to treat myself right. No more self-sabotaging. No more self-suffering. I'll push myself beyond where I am. I won't continue to suffer any longer. I'll live the life I'm determined to live and I was born to live. Because I'm a winner. No matter where I am and what's going on, I am a winner. I'm determined to win. I just have to get myself out of this place. And so I'm going to do what it takes to get out. Look, push yourself. It's the perfect weekend to push yourself. You've not made it to the end of the second quarter. You've not made it to the half of the year yet. Push yourself. Get yourself in a place where you can live your best life winning. Every loss denied is a learn. Every learn is potential for winning. Get yourself on a pattern. You can push yourself beyond where you are. Listen, I'm Life Pastor Kyle, giving you a dose of life this morning. That's what I'm pushing for now. I'll be pushing life. I'm your life pusher. I'm pushing you through to where you are. I'm pushing you to a place in your life. Hello, Rhonda Duracell. Good to see another classmate. Good to see you. I'm pushing you beyond where you are. No matter what's been going on in your life, you can win. Listen, I'm getting ready to revamp some things I was in a meeting on last night, and I'm preparing for some things. Follow me on Instagram. Go to my Instagram page. It's Life Pastor Kyle. I'm going to be dropping life nuggets there consistently. Some may be on Facebook a little bit, but getting ready to make this phase. People say, well, your audience is on Facebook. And I said, no, I know where my audience is. My church audience is on Facebook, but my business and my winning audience is much broader. My father made a statement years ago. I'm giving the church to my son, not because he's my son, but because he has a word that the world needs to hear. We've already doing that now. God is always faithful to his word. You have to believe. In spite of what you're experiencing, you have to believe. Don't let nobody talk you out of your own experience. Once people can talk you out of your experience, they've talked you out of your future. It's your experiences that lead to hope. And your hope will introduce you to your best life. This is Life Pastor Kyle. I am signing out. You need to write books. Denise, we'll talk about it, Dixon. I'm doing something soon. God bless y'all. It's been an amazing day. I pray that you are ready to do what it is that life and God affords you to do. No matter what happens in your life, know this. You can win anyway. Don't worry about the fight. Don't worry about the fight. Deal with the fight. Keep loving. Keep living. Keep winning. This is Life Pastor Kyle signing out. Peace. Bye-bye.